Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today. You guys, I am back today. Not only with more Red versus Blue, but today we are kicking off season 11 of Red versus Blue. Oh, guys, it feels like we've come a really long way, especially after wrapping up season 10, which was so intense and kind of like, well, not kind of like, it literally was the culmination of pretty much everything that came before it. And it was all wrapped up in like a nice bow. So like there's this huge sense of finality, of course, but also kind of a sense of like, anything could lie ahead, you know, like what are they going to do next? It's kind of like this fun, like it could be anything their imagination could think of. So there's kind of like this, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do from here, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, I think I have said pretty much everything I wanted to say about season that I could fit reasonably in a video about season 10 and the way that it ended. I even did a little bit of recap in the soundtrack reaction, just for good measure because I still had things to say. So I guess from here we could just, you know, just have like a clean slate of like, let's just see what's going to happen. But I do just want to say before we get started on anything, if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. So guys, we are going to be watching the first 3 eps today. I don't really know anything about, like I said, it could be about anything. There's no like, there's really not any loose ends at this point. So they just kind of have, you know, the ability to go in and create any kind of story that they want, which I think is kind of fun. And it does give me something to look forward to, as much as I'm going to miss the freelancer arc and kind of just like the tone of the previous showrunner and everything. I do hear that Miles Luna is in charge this time, which I'm very excited about. Cause you know, obviously I'm coming off of Ruby watching Red versus Blue. So yeah, that's awesome. And I can't wait. But yeah, I just feel like there's kind of this sense of like, who knows what could be around the corner. And from what you guys tell me, like, you know, you've been very cool about not giving me any specific spoilers, but it does sound like there will be a little bit of a shift in tone, perhaps. Maybe something a little bit more akin to the first few volumes, as opposed to like, you know, where we went, the places we went with the freelancer arc. But that it will have its own kind of like charm and its own kind of plot and action and everything. So I'm excited for that. I mean, I love this show. If they just wanted to do like silly shorts or miniseries, like the ones that were in between some of the volumes, like I'd be on board. I enjoy all of it. So, yeah, guys, season 11. What do you say we go ahead and get this party started? Let's go with eps 1 through 3. Let's do this.
Journal entry 101.
Wash! Yay! What a way to start off.
It's been a while since I've done one of these, so let's get caught up to speed. Everything can be traced back to Project Freelancer. A military organization got horribly wronged. Men in charge were corrupt, and the soldiers who followed them were blind. And guess which side I was on? Eventually, it was the project's own creations that tore it to pieces, and I was the one sent out to pick them up. I recovered weapons, armor, and AI fragments, all in an effort to keep the wrong people from getting them first. But I was too slow. Everyone fought over the remnants of Project Freelancer. I didn't think I could believe in anyone anymore.
Oh, until you met
the
the
Reds
new
and Blues.
friends.
Hello.
We've got a proposition for you.
For me? Oh, well, you should have. They had been used by the freelancers just like I had. They were cannon fodder in a conflict with no purpose. But more importantly, Tucker! The Reds gave us a proposition.
Yay!
Send back some sort of thank you basket.
Like,
Proposition
some
C
nice
is a choice,
fruit
you idiot.
would be nice.
We will take the fuzzy one.
But you don't know what the proposition is yet.
Well,
But the fuzzy one is always...
fuzzy now, do we?
They were just stupid.
Fuzzy one's always the right choice.
Together,
Aw.
we were able to put an end to everything. The freelancers, the AI, even the director of the whole operation. They're all gone. And as for us, well, we're shipwrecked. Crashed during our ride home.
Okay.
If we're not rescued soon, I have a feeling something else might find us first.
Something like what?
In Washington signing.
Oh,
Now!
oh man. I can't even sign off in peace. What the heck?
Sir, dagnabbit. Who in Sam
Okay.
led this thing to invert it?
Well, sir, statistically, most users enjoy
Grumbling, frustration, and impatience.
What the fuck is going on out here? Who's firing in our base?
We are.
You are?
Our base is in desperate need of renovations. Figured I'd tear down the east wing and put in something nice and decorative.
Do a little remodeling.
And it didn't occur to you to warn me before you started blowing holes in the side of the wall?
The outfits, the armor, not outfits, you know, kind of different now. Did they switch over at the end of the last one?
Our good friend, Agent Washington.
Don't try to butter me up. Also, please refrain from pointing that at me.
Yeah, please to point away.
borrowing the tank for a little construction work.
Really? And which one of my men authorized this? It was Caboose, wasn't it?
It was good. It was cool. It was like,
Out of the tank.
Not a chance, Blue. Possession's 9/10 of the law. The other 10th is a tank.
the other 10 is a tank.
Upgrade quarters.
Your quarters are fine.
Yeah, now get out of the tank, you senile old fuck.
Woo!
Finger slip.
This is his. Oh yeah, right. It's his dream.
Be quiet.
My turn.
This is an outrage. Blue base is built directly below the crash site. You've got an unfair advantage.
Sarge, the Reds and Blues aren't fighting. We're just camped at
No.
opposite ends of the canyon in color-divided teams.
I can
While
see
heavily
the
armed.
confusion there,
Have you ever
but
considered that fighting is just in our nature? It's
I think it's what
almost
keeps
instinctual. If
Sarge's
we're
blood
constantly trying
pumping.
to stab each other in the back, we'll surely die.
Dear God, I hate you.
That's the spirit.
We may not be fighting, but you're still way closer to the food storage than we are, and that is something I will not stand for.
You won't stand for anything, fat ass.
If you were a few feet closer, you'd be sorry.
If we don't ration our
Poor
food,
Griff.
we'll all be sorry. We've yet to get our communications dish online, and if we run out of food before we can radio for help, we're screwed. Buzzkill.
so they're like
Come on,
stranded.
we need to have
Okay,
a chat with Private Tucker.
on their way back from whatever was happening.
What a dick.
Fine. We don't need that tank anyway. As many great 21st century movie trailers once said, this is only the beginning.
Oh,
Text
what
would appear on the screen, and the music would cut out abruptly.
if they cut to music? That would be.
Final line of dialogue to leave the audience with the ultimate sense of excitement.
Like what?
I don't know.
Greetings, fellow web surfer. Be sure to
I
subscribe
don't
to
know.
our channel before
I
you go.
thought maybe they
Don't
were
be
gonna do
just-
the epic closing, but that was even better. The ironically not epic closing. So at the end of the last one, weren't they? Okay, so all of that pretty much added up to me. Somebody did mention that they kind of did a soft retcon of some of the things that happened. Let me load up the next episode while I'm talking here. And oh, these ones don't have as many ads. Okay, I'm used to like having to play through like 3 ads before I get to them. What was I saying? Oh, but weren't they like, because I remember at the end of the last episode, it was like, oh, they're home now. And like, I don't think they were supposed to be, were they supposed to be shipwrecked? It didn't sound like that, but maybe, so is that the part where like we did just a little bit of tweaking? Just to kind of like give us something to start off, like a story to start off with this time around. Or am I just forgetting or misinterpreting something? It's really, either one is entirely possible. But, it's so good to see everyone again, except, of course, we don't have church. You know, we parted ways with church in Carolina at the end of the last one. So I kind of had a feeling they wouldn't be around this time, but hopefully we'll see them again one day. But yeah, guys, it looks like, a lot of shenanigans going on, a lot of trying to kill Griff, a lot of jokes, a lot of Caboose doing things he shouldn't, Wash in the in the middle of all of it. But yet I love that he has like an appreciation for them now, you know? It's kind of sweet, like these silly these silly characters, they wormed their way into his heart and his affections. So yeah, guys, okay, that's the start to our season. We are marooned somewhere. Let's figure a way out of it. So, all right, next episode, let's go. Oops. There's these
shit.
ads, though. Huh.
We are back.
Caboose?
Christ, I thought you were in that thing. Wait, who is in that thing?
Hello, Private.
Oh, shit.
Tucker, what is the one thing I tell you each and every morning?
Wake up.
The other thing.
For the love of God, stop sleeping naked.
Don't let anyone touch
After that.
the tank.
Okay, I can see where you're going with this.
Until we're rescued, we need to be more mindful of the supplies that we have.
I know.
It's reasonable.
Ration the food, maintain our equipment.
Brush your teeth, don't talk to strangers, try not to take blood while they're trying to brush their teeth.
That's a big one for Caboose.
Report in to me.
Try not to shoot anyone.
I even put up that old blue team organizational chart to help demonstrate the point.
Yeah, but we never really listened to that. Church just kind of shouted orders and we'd get around to them, eventually. Or we wouldn't. Whatever.
They weren't too,
Well, Church and Carolina decided to run off without so much as a goodbye. So it's up to me to keep us all together. Maybe if someone hadn't have crashed the ship, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Oh, wait a second. Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I just have a hard time believing the thousands of well-trained crew members were to blame for the incident.
Well, they definitely didn't survive it.
Too soon?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You proud of yourself?
Think about your life, Tucker.
That's too soon.
Yeah.
Probably too soon for side effects, too.
Still don't. Don't.
Oh, God, help us.
Oh, baby, no. It's too soon. It's too soon. It's just, it's not happening.
Unacceptable. I couldn't agree more, sir.
But you have no idea what he's gonna say.
Oh, right, yeah. Just got a little excited.
You are the worst kind of person.
Quiet, morons. We've got a situation on our hands.
Which is?
The deplorable condition of Red Base.
They just want to do a
Stranded in the
remodel.
middle of nowhere, surrounded by a mysterious and seemingly uninhabited jungle, might I add, and you're worried about the condition of our makeshift fort.
Besides, I don't think our base is even that bad.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
What? What's wrong with it?
Seriously? There's an enormous hole in the roof. Every night it rains, I get washed into the corner.
Oh, well.
Well,
yeah, there's
it
that,
could also
but
be like a
Overall,
sunroof.
the majority of the West Wing is made up of sandbags and rain tarps.
Which reminds
Well-
me, if we have rain tarps, why aren't we using
That I was gonna say,
what
what you need is a
Listen,
tarp.
I
You
think
need
guys
is a
are
tarp.
blowing
What you
this
need
whole
is a
thing
tarp.
a little out of proportion.
You're just saying that because you're the one that designed the base.
Well, I did a better job than you would have done.
That's not saying much.
We should have like a
You want a better
contest to see who.
But this is the best location. The sunlight is perfect for maintaining my vegetable garden, and the faulty engine from the ship should keep us warm all winter.
But aren't slip
That
spaces
actually sounds pretty
extremely
good.
radioactive?
Well, that would explain why my hair keeps falling out. Why all your cabbages have 3
Oh
heads.
dear. Oh
it's really
dear.
good at farming.
No, Simmons. Other things, like always being on time, maintaining your virginity.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Well,
he
I
was
can
trying
regard
so
this as the
hard.
best crop in the coming harvest.
Glad to hear you've still got that virginity on lockdown, buddy.
You know what? I bet it's a very nice. Oh no, who passed? That's too bad. Oh, is there more?
Hello,
There's still like
everyone.
20. Okay,
Now that
no,
we have our
there's
own
not
YouTube
more.
channel, I've taken the liberty-
So, he was just trying to make some fresh produce, that's all. I wouldn't know either if cabbage were supposed to have however many heads. If you're a first-time gardener, that kind of thing is hard. It's not intuitive. It really is not. Here's the ads. Okay, I'm loading up the next one. So we did get mention of Church in Carolina, and from their perspective, they just took off. But we know that it was easier not to say goodbye, because saying goodbye is hard, and maybe it's not goodbye. It's just see you later, and they're out there. So hopefully we'll see them again. But all right. So we have a major design flaw, it would seem, in the red headquarters. As well as maybe some radiation concerns. A lot of radiation concerns, perhaps. That seems like it's not going to be very good. Hair loss and multi-headed vegetables could be concerning. Caboose continues to be amazing because he's Caboose. They had the little chart and everything. I love that. I love that, like, it's not like we're just, you know, rebooting the series or something. Like, it's gonna feel a little bit different, for sure. But it's not like I kind of went in not knowing, you know, is this gonna be like, you know, some seasons of like Doctor Who where depending on like if you have a different showrunner and you have like different characters and everything, you know, it's gonna be like almost an entirely different kind of feel completely. And you might get mentioned here and there of like past stuff, but you know, you might not for a while. They're just gonna like do their own thing. So like I'm glad to see that for the most part it is like it's the same shit. Like, I guess I should have known, like, they weren't going to get all, like, new characters or anything. But I really didn't know what, after being dropped into, like, the 2-part stories of, you know, the last few seasons where, like, we were splitting our time between flashbacks and current time and everything. Like, I really didn't know what the plan was. So it looks like we are essentially kind of, like, going back to basics a little bit, in terms of, like, okay, we're in one place, we have shenanigans, and I'm guessing, like, the bigger story will kind of form around that. And we already kind of have a bigger story forming in that, like, okay, like, we're stranded and, you know, something else might get us or something like that. So, all right, guys, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving just the, I'm loving the banter. We're kind of getting reestablished and everything. So, all right, last one for the day. Episode 3. Let's do this.
60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65,
What are we doing?
66, 67, 68, 69.
Here we go.
Tucker, you can't keep stopping on 69.
No, this time my legs went out.
Come on.
Oh, holy Christ! I haven't been this sore since that bachelorette party on Bourbon Street.
You
Oh
want me to
boy, here
believe
we
you
go.
banged an entire bachelorette party.
I want you to, but really the groom just showed up and cracked 3 of my ribs.
Sounds
Why do we
more
drink so much?
likely.
We never had to do squats when church was in charge.
Exactly.
You gotta keep fit.
Fallen out of shape, but generally, in order to fall out of something, you have to be in it first.
Hey, that's funny. You should try Comedy Wash. Why make one person miserable when you can work over an entire room?
All right, time for sprints.
Fuck you!
I want 5 laps around the canyon.
Die in a fire.
6 laps around the canyon.
Oh, you're gonna make it worse.
Here, shouldn't you be making him do dumbbell hurls or inverted push-ups or something?
I think he's having one of his off days.
Oh,
Off days, is he okay? What's going on, baby?
Ben, it has come to my attention that we've been approaching
Oh, I hope
this
he's
space
okay.
problem from the wrong direction.
What do you mean?
I mean, we've been approaching it from the outside. What we should have
Oh.
been focusing on was the interior. The layout is all wrong.
We really
Now,
need
upon
to,
reflection,
okay,
I realize that a
rearrange.
bit of my military expertise requires more private quarters. A place where I can reflect upon my past victories and contemplate on my non-existent failures.
Non-existent
Is the place
failures.
called Denial?
Why
Oh.
order Private Griff here to erect this new wall?
Okay, I give up.
The sandbags.
What? That's the
We're gonna
wall?
make a
Griff,
wall out
I
of,
need to give me a
okay.
proper erection, not to stiff me.
So glad Donut's not here.
Hey, it's not like I'm some expert carpenter or something.
This isn't even carpentry. This is stacking things in a straight line. Poorly.
Well, it's all I could find, so build a bridge and get over it.
Hey, Griff, when I built the bridge, should I use a few sandbags? Or, you know, something fucking useful?
Useful or not.
That doesn't even look like
Declare
enough
that from
sandbags
that
to
point
make a
forward,
wall.
This side of the wall is to be reserved for my own personal use.
Wait. You get half of the base all to yourself? What about me and Griff?
Sorry, Simmons. Afraid I can't hear you from the next room. These walls are just too thick.
But
Enjoy your new roommate.
Oh my lord. So that is the wall. That is
If
that
there's a sock
whole
on the
thing.
door, do not come
Oh
in.
good
I
god.
have socks. Or a door.
And I don't have an internet connection, but we've all got to find some way to masturbate, now don't we?
Oh, they're gonna have imaginary socks and doors. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh,
Honey.
me.
Oh no.
I don't know what that even means.
Comfort him.
Still standing in the corner? Caboose?
Oh, yeah. I just miss church sometimes.
Oh,
I know you do, buddy.
honey.
He was your leader for a really
Go
long time.
comfort him. Go
Yeah,
give him a hug.
I am just so lost without him. I
Oh.
don't even recognize my own face.
Well,
Well, that's,
you don't have your old helmet anymore, Caboose. Also, your helmet and face.
yeah, it's not the same thing.
Oh,
Not your
God,
face.
that explains the blinking contest.
Baby
Why did you have to tell me
boy.
that? Oh, you just made it worse.
Look,
Baby boy.
Caboose, I'm sure that somewhere out there, Church is thinking about how much he misses you, too.
Oh.
You really think so?
Oh.
Shut
That's
up.
your thing out of
Ah!
our It's all pride.
Shut up.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Why don't you go for a walk?
That
Take a little time to
was
clear your head.
amazing.
I go on a walk by myself, I guess.
Yeah. Just go clear your
Interesting
head.
at all.
Or you could go with him, Wash. He seems like he could use. Oh, baby.
By myself now.
Oh. Honey.
What am I going to do with him?
Go, just be his friend. That's all I really.
Prince, Private Tucker, I'm going to spit in your next meal. And it's not going to be spit. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Why do we have to end on that?
Oh, well, that looks nice. Oh, my God.
Caboose. Am I the only one who desperately wants to go and befriend Caboose? Like, I just feel like that's what he needs. He needs a friend. And I know that maybe, I could see maybe how maybe Wash doesn't want to get into that right now, but like I feel like he could be a good friend to him. I mean, we could all use a buddy sometimes. And, Wash has this past where, like, he had all this goings on with previous coworkers and friends, and it kind of all hit the fan. And, it's this kind of a new chance to, like, get close. I think he's already really taken to heart, like, the friendship aspect. But poor Caboose, he misses church and he's sad and getting to see the pure chaos. It's like when you see like a parent with a kid, and sometimes the kid is like, Mom, look at me. It's like that. Poor Caboose. I mean, like, I was trying so hard not to laugh, but some of the noises were a lot funnier than I think they should have been. Poor baby. Tucker being so mad that he has to try and get in shape. Is it possible that maybe, like, I know that Caboose is having an off day, but maybe some, like, physical activity would help release some endorphins. Maybe it'll make him feel better. Maybe he should be out here exercising too. Maybe that would help. I also just think he needs some snuggles. I want to snuggle him. My poor Caboose. But so, all right, guys, I would say we're in for some good stuff this season. Definitely some shenanigans. And you guys know I live for the shenanigans. I do feel like we've kind of gone a little bit back to our roots and the format of just like silliness going on. And I enjoy that a lot. We have Sarge with his super private room where he contemplates his total lack of failure. I love Sarge logic because we can just pretend something and it is true. If you feel that there is a door there is a door, and he cannot hear you through the door. I don't know if that's going to work for, the whole roommate situation with Griff and Simmons, with the whole sock and all that other stuff business. But maybe we'll have to do some like emergency renovations if things get too real. I don't know. All right, guys. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. You guys know I've always loved the silliness, and I'm sure we'll get a little bit deeper into like more of like a plotty plot soon. But honestly, it is kind of nice to just like, especially after such an intense season, to just kind of like take a breather and be like, oh my god, I almost forgot about my goofy friends. Here they are, and they're being extra goofy. Wash, of course, being thrown into the leader role because of course he is. Oh, guys, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm looking forward to the season. So yeah, guys, that was a good kickoff to season 11. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to develop, you know, more shenanigans, more action, a little bit of both. I like that we at least got a glimpse of Church Epsilon in there for a second. That was nice. Albeit during a very strained, stressful moment. But yeah, I think I'm gonna dig this season. So, all right, guys, loved it. Loved the start. I'll look forward to the next batch, and I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. So, got some good jokes in there to lighten up my week for the rest of the week, which is nice, you know, because I've been watching a lot of other like very intense stuff lately. And when Red vs. Blue got intense, it was like, oh my god, like even my silly spot is like super intense now. So it's nice to have a little bit of silliness again. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I can't wait for the next batch. So please be sure to join me next time and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.